This is a serious and straight fire show. We are presenting the Kumar show. Here we are to understand how success is failure turned inside out. Every morning the sun does shine. Starting fresh is a beautiful sight. So grasp tightly to your dreams and know you must strive and build your steam. Day ho, day ho, day ho. Day ho, day ho, day ho. Now let's talk with the doers, the dreamers, believers, achievers, the successful people with their eyes to the sky and their feet on the ground. Day ho, day ho, day ho. Day ho, day ho, day ho. This is Jay Kumar Show.
Hello, everyone, and a very warm welcome. I'm your host, Jay Kumar, and this is Jehu, an unconventional show with the purpose of bringing you motivation and inspiration with a tadka of entertainment. Our guest today is not only an amazing actor and performer, but a philanthropist and a brilliant human being. His transition from a real life villain to real life superhero in the times of crisis is extraordinary. His random acts of kindness and generosity, especially during lockdown, for the underprivileged have earned him the title of a Messiah, which he doesn't agree to. He's none other than my brother, my friend, Sonu Sood. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Jeho.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to a very, very special show, which is called a Jai Ho Show, because it's been hosted by a really close friend, brother, Jai, who I know, I would say, since my childhood days, since my college days, and it's been a very, very special journey for me to be a part of your show, Jai, and I really feel proud, honored, and blessed that I see my brother as a host who's going to rock the world. And I promise you and pray for you that you are going to be the number one host very, very soon. And just keep rocking always. And I'm very excited. You know, I've been giving interviews day and in and out, but this time I'm going to be candid as I can, because I'm going to visit all those memory lanes that we have visited together in Nagpur, in Delhi, in Mumbai, in Dubai, everywhere we've been, in Boston also last year when I came and met you. So thank you so much for having me, Jay, and it's your show. Please.
Wow, wow. It's my show. Okay. 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 Yeah. Thank you so much, Sonu, for such a wonderful introduction. I don't know what else to say here. I'm speechless. Ladies and gentlemen, it's really my honor and privilege actually to watch Sonu's journey from last so many years, and especially from the college morning days till now, when he's known as the humanitarian legend. It has been an amazing journey, and during all that process, I have learned so much from him, and not only me, the whole world. Actually, I will say that. So Sonu, before we start, me and my Jaho team has actually prepared a showreel for you, a nice welcome song on you. So I definitely want you to watch it, and then we can continue our conversation.
Small town Punjabi boy destined to be a star, son of Saroj Sood and Shakti Sagal. Actor, producer, humanitarian too. There's nothing that he can't do. All his social work at J-Ho, the J Kumar Show. He's a real life hero. The best of the best who only does good. Market to Bollywood and Hollywood. Welcome, Sonu Sood. Welcome, Sonu Sood.
Thank you so much, Jay, and God bless you. Yeah. Love you, man. Thank you.
Wow, what an amazing journey. So Sonu, actually, this show reel, while watching this show reel, it reminded me of the day when we were in Pragati Maidan. Let me try to recollect the name of the Hans Dhwani Theater. Yeah, I remember now. Hans Dhwani Theater. And we were outside. We came to know that there is some fashion show going on, and we wanted to go inside. So, we spoke to the chokidar or police guy there, and he was not letting us go inside. But somehow, I don't know who managed, like we were four friends, and somehow we managed to get inside. अब हम सबसे पीछे पीछे थे, सबसे at the end of the Hans Dhwani Theater. And somehow you motivated all of us कि आगे चलते हैं, सबसे आगे चलते हैं. And somehow, like, jump karte karte karte, we were in like at the second row. And all these big stars of those times, especially I remember one name, Namarta Shirodkar, and she was coming, and her poster was also outside. So we somehow managed, but now we are on the second row, and you and me were sitting together, and a couple of other friends were in front of us actually. And when Namarta came on the stage, and this I remember, like this shot is like a film in my head. You said to me that भाई वहां पहुंचना है, स्टेज पे पहुंचना है, उसके साथ पहुंचना है. That day and today, I mean, I can't believe myself. Is it really true? I mean, this is like yesterday. You were saying, वहां पहुंचना है.
I still remember जब आप ये पूरी स्टोरी नरेट कर रहे थे और I was going through those days. I still remember कि पुलिस वाला अंदर नहीं आने दे रहा था और बड़ी मुश्किल से हम लोग उसको पटा के हम लोग अंदर के पीछे गए और धीरे धीरे लेन्स जंप करते हुए we went ahead and I said कि एक दिन मैं यहाँ पे स्टेज पे आऊंगा and it happened finally. So like I said, every individual travels through in one's those difficult times, those struggle times, and I think when you achieve something in life, uh, those those times, those memories become the most special. I would say you can cherish those moments of your life, and of course, Pragati Madan, Delhi, those days were very very special. And uske baad, I worked with most of the models in 1.5 years, 2 years, I started doing shows with them. Then I started doing movies, and I remember when I did a lot of films, and I became very popular there. So I met all these models, and they said कि यार हमें भी films करनी है यार सोनू बताना. And I used to narrate them the same story that you narrated to me. कि बॉस एक दिन ऐसा था कि प्रगति मैदान में हम लोग आपका शो देखने आए थे, and we really struggled to reach there. But I think that's what life is, and you never know कि आपकी जिंदगी में क्या लिखा हुआ है, कहाँ पे आप पहुंच पाओगे. किसने सोचा था कि इतने सालों बाद एक शो आएगा, जय हो शो आएगा और उसको जय कुमार होस्ट करेंगे. बोलते नहीं कि पता नहीं रहता जिंदगी में जय, एंड जिंदगी आपको आपके एक ऐसी कगार पे खड़ा कर देती है जो आपको बताती है दिस इज वेयर यू बिलोंग टू and just work hard and make things happen. So I think that's what we all have been trying to do.
So no, this reminds me another story of those times, especially of this Taj Palace hotel in Delhi. I remember, like, this was your first or probably second fashion show, and you called us, some of your friends, and you said, "Bhaiyo, aajo, if you want to see all that great people." And that fashion show was like one of the big fashion show in the city, and all the top models were there. So you called us, and there were all those big names of those times, and there was one unknown, or not, I should say unknown, but I mean a new model, Sonu, the new face, which was still trying to make his mark. And then he has some unknown friends like us, Sadak Chap type, पहुंच गए वहां पे. The top models of those times, they made a flower, and from that flower you actually came out. So that was the introduction of the Sonu Sood. That was such an amazing experience for us. And after that show, we were having a party of that show. And in that party, I still remember that you had a helmet of your Hero Honda, um, which was from your college days, and that helmet, एक चीज मुझे जो अभी तक याद है इस कि उस हेलमेट का जो ग्लास था वो टूटा हुआ था, उसमें क्रैक था. But you were having on in your badge, that helmet here like this, and you were talking to all the top models and top names of those times. They were like superstars of that time, and with all that confidence. So वो जो confidence था at that time and today, I mean, it's, like you knew all that things, that this is going to happen, and you had that confidence from the day one.
And I remember that Hero Honda days and helmet पर पहन के घूमना, and I always believe that it's very important to be what you are. फर्क नहीं पड़ता कि हेलमेट का कांच टूटा है या नहीं टूटा, आपके पास बाइक है या नहीं है. इम्पोर्टेंट ये है कि आपकी जिंदगी में जो कुछ आपके पास है उस समय आप वही डिजर्व करते हो. And then you have to work hard to achieve something more. Then again, you achieve those things, and then again you have to work hard to achieve something more. So I think that's how life is. And you keep on growing, and you keep on setting new goals in life, and you work hard for those goals, and again you set some new goals. I think this is life all about. And you can't say that now you have achieved everything in life. Yeah, man, I'm satisfied now. I've made it. I've made it. I think the day you feel that you have achieved everything, that's the day you'll stop growing. So I think that's the biggest lesson that I've learned. Never say this is done. There's something more has to be done, and that's what we all have been trying to do.
So अभी
जी.
जर्नी स्टार्ट ही हुई है, राइट? इतना कुछ कर लिया, मगर जो सफर रहा उस टूटे हुए हेलमेट से, ओके, अभी तक का भगवान बनने का, राइट? कि मंदिर बन रहे हैं.
Ji, this is how people show you love. तेलंगाना में सिद्दीपेट पे लोगों ने मंदिर बनाए. People kept their fast food centers on my name. They named their babies after me. So I think all these things were very special. I'll never be able to uh, believe that there was a day when I thought of changing my name from Sonu Sood to something else, because people thought that Sonu Sood name with the name of with the name Sonu, you can't become an actor. You have to have a very stylish name, something like Aryaman, some kind of a thing. You need to have a name which is today. Sonu, you have to change. And I was thinking of changing one day, but I thought, no, Sonu has got me here, so I have to stick to this. And now finally people are keeping the name of their shops on my name. So I think this is very special, and makes you believe that wishes do the trick. Wishes of my friends, wishes of my family, my mother, father, whom I promised that I'll make them proud, and I came to Mumbai with a lot of dreams in my eyes. And I today, though they're not with me, but somewhere sitting in the heavens, they must be smiling, and they must be thinking that Sonu has done things, they made us proud and doing right in life. So that's what I've been trying to do, and miles to go, but the journey's on.
So Sonu, what do you think your parents would be most proud of?
Parents are always proud of their kids. जय जब हम नागपुर में थे, एक छोटा सा फैशन शो करते थे, my mom was always proud, my dad was always proud. जब मेरा फर्स्ट आर्टिकल आया जिसमें सिर्फ मेरी फोटोग्राफ नहीं थी, नाम थी, my still dad had all those articles. उन्होंने सारी अखबार की कटिंग्स मेरे मैगजीन में जहाँ पे भी फोटोग्राफ आई सारी की सारी संभाल के रखी. My mother always used to keep. They were always proud of whatever little we were achieving in those times. Now, whatever I achieved, I wish they were there to see that. I think this is what I came to, like I said, to Mumbai for. And today I miss my parents more, because everyone talks about the work that you've been doing, and your parents are not there to see what I always wanted them to see. I wanted that smile on their faces if they could see what I was doing. I think I miss them more than ever now, because they're not there, but I know they've been guiding me right in my life, and that's why. And their wishes is what made everything happen. That whatever is happening around me, but they are the ones who are making it happen. They are somewhere praying for me, wishing me, and wherever they are, I know that they've been guiding all their all my life, and they will be my guides and my guiding angels. So just want to tell everyone, love your parents. Tell them today that we love you, and we will make you proud, and you see your dreams coming true very, very soon. Yeah.
तो सोनू आगे भगवान बनना चाहता है?
नो मैं बिल्कुल आम इंसान. आई थिंक जब तक आप आम बने रहोगे तभी आप खास बनोगे. आई वॉन्ट टू बी अ कॉमन मैन. आई ऑलवेज try to be a common man. I enjoy common man's company, and that's what I feel at home with. I think that's what everyone should do. It. Never leave your roots. Never leave your identity. Be what you are.
So Sonu, when this whole thing started, the pandemic thing, I remember last year, uh, I posted one picture on Facebook that I was lying in my backyard reading a book and claimed that I'm saving the world. My message was that by staying at home, you can save the world. But on the other side of the world, my friend, he actually broke all that rules of the even on the pandemic. He showed the world that by wearing mask, by keeping the social distancing, by using the sanitizer, you can still go out and help the people who are very vulnerable, who are homeless. They don't know how to go to their home, facing all that kind of a challenges, and you are on the street. And my question is, what motivated you to be on the street like that and help the people? ये पावर कहाँ से आ रही थी? ये मोटिवेशन कहाँ से आ रहा था?
Yeah, I remember when the whole pandemic started. So everyone was advised to stay at home, not to go out, and I think everyone tried to do that. But when I saw all these migrants, they were the ones who made our homes, our offices, our roads, and I could never let them walk on the same roads back to their homes without any support, without any money, without any food. So they were crying. The little kids were helpless. They had no clue how to go back to their homes. So I said, I have to at least try and give my best and help them go back to their homes. And this is how the whole journey of sending first lot of 350 people back to their homes in Karnataka started. And from the very next day, there were calls coming from Jammu Kashmir to Kanyakumari from every single state. And in a week's time, I was getting 1 lakh messages every day. My email almost crashed. I was not able to access to my email. I've not been able to still access to my email because I'm getting almost 30,000-40,000 emails every single day for different needs. When I started sending them back to the homes, I thought this is my job. This is my duty as an individual, as a citizen. I can't sit safely, in the four walls of my house and pray for the pandemic to end. I have to come out. I have to help and make sure that these people uh, believe and they have a ray of hope that there is someone who's trying to help them. And this is how the whole journey started. And then when I was able to connect to almost 1 million people, 7.5 lakh people, and was able to send many back to their homes. Then they asked for the jobs, then they asked for the medical, then they asked for the education of the kids. And I've been doing all that from past 1 year. I still don't believe that it's almost 1 year. It's going to be there on 23rd of March that we started this journey of helping people. But I just pray and wish that this journey should continue all my life because the way I connected to all these people has been the most special experience of my life. I believe that I came to Mumbai to become an actor, but now I believe that I came to Mumbai to help these people. I came to Mumbai to get connected with all these people. I came to Mumbai so that I could save so many lives. I could give them education. I could give them jobs. This is just a beginning. We have given jobs to almost 1,80,000 people so far. Been almost 4 to 5,000 students been given the scholarships, but many more to go. I just promise you, this is the beginning, and you'll see in next 5 to 10 years we'll be connecting to almost 10 crore people, and this is how my aim, my ambition, my dreams are. But we'll make sure this happens.
Sonu, when this movie came, Ek Viva Aisa Bhi, Suraj Barjatia's Ek Viva Aisa Bhi, you were prem of that movie. And, being a prem of Suraj Barjate is a big thing. And when that came, me and everyone thought that Sonu has arrived. That's his step towards the superstardoms. But it still took some time before when you got The Bung and all, you did other movies, you got your stardom later on. That phase, and this phase of the pandemic, when you started helping the people, when now you are like a household name. Okay, so these two different things, um, and towards your face towards the superstardoms, how do you relate these two things, and which is more satisfying?
Uh, it was very special, of course, working with Suraji and for Ek Viva Sabhi was very special. But like I said, every film has been a journey for me. It's been a stepping stone for, closer to your goals. But I'll tell you, the most satisfying experience in my life has been bringing those smiles on the faces who need you. I might not have met people whom I must have given education or medical facilities and all. We connect through social media only. But when you change a life, that's the biggest, I would say, joy you get in your life. Everyone can do. A lot of people ask me, we are clueless where to start from. We all want to do it, but we don't know how to start. So I always tell them, just take that first step. Try to pick up that one phone call and try to change a life. Provide an employment to someone, give someone education, take a responsibility of an individual who can't take care of oneself. So I think that will change everything. Then you'll see people joining you. People will come forward and they'll say, "Man, you're doing good in life," and you just see how things change. And then the prayers and wishes, everything makes things right for you. So I think that's what has been my biggest experience, that just go out, take that first step, and then you can see that you will be responsible for changing the world and you can do it. So I was the blessed one. I would say I was the chosen one. So I thank God every single day for guiding me right in life.
And this actually triggered me a question. So you know that I have spent a decent amount of my life in the technology marketing, and one of the key role I was having is to develop the ecosystem around my technology, the technology I was promoting. Um, and so, when you talk about the phones or any other any other technology, there is always a different kinds of ecosystem. In the similar way, actually, you created an ecosystem of, I will say, Sonu Sood social work ecosystem. All the friends, a lot of our friends who are in the medical profession, doctors, and all that, they became the part of your ecosystem and starting helping others. How does ये सब कैसा हुआ कि they become, explain us the Sonosud social work ecosystem?
I said, you take the first step and things happen. The Doodh Wala has been giving Doodh to us from past 15 years, but he never discovered a manager in himself. In the
Yeah.
morning, he'll come with a mask, he'll stand there with a pen, with a diary, and he'll wait for the people and he'll speak to them before I come down. And he'll say, sir, वो उसका education का problem है, उसका medical है, उसका cancer है, उसका ये है, उसका आंख का surgery है. So सब वो पहले होमवर्क करके रखे. मैं बोलूँगा अच्छा कौन है आप, ये आंख का सर्जरी वाला, चलिए आप उस हॉस्पिटल में जाइए, वहाँ सर्जरी हो जाएगा. Education है, चलिए मैं फीस भर देता हूँ. So he's been given a responsibility which I never gave, but he took on himself, that he wants to change lives, and he's been doing and enjoying. My driver does it. My manager in South does it. My manager in Bombay does it. So everyone has been instructed that you have to put that extra effort to help someone and do that. So I think that's what they've been doing, and I'm glad that whole ecosystem is growing every single day.
So no, one of my very good friend from Boise, Idaho, his name is Jared Kent. He's an engineer, but also a very good performer. He has done some short films, and he watched your movie Dabang sometime back, and also the movie with Jackie Chan. And since then, he really admired your work on the film side as well as on the social work side. And he has done a special little performance for you. And I will ask my team to play for us and have a look.
कानून के हाथ और चेरी सिंह की लात दोनों बहुत लंबी हैं भैया.
कानून की हाथ और चेरी सिंह की लात दोनों बहुत लंबी है भैया.
भैया जी स्माइल.
Bayaji, smile.
Yeah, thank you so much, Jay.
So, Sonu, let me introduce you to Dr. Atul Bansal. So Dr. Atul is very well known in the Boston area. He has the his a dental hospital by the name Haverhill Prime Dental. एंड सो अतुल हमेशा कहते हैं कि सोनू की स्माइल तो ऑलरेडी इट्स सो गुड, बट उनकी स्माइल को मेंटेनेंस की जरूरत हो तो डॉक्टर अतुल इज ऑलवेज देयर. Yeah. And his father, Dr. Bansal, he admires you a lot. Actually, whenever I meet him, he always call me like Sonu, right? So मैं उनके लिए जैन हूँ, मैं उनके लिए सोनू हूँ. So he has gone to Punjab nowadays, but he always appreciate your work, all the great work you have done it, and say he always tell me कि जब भी आप सोनू से मिलो तो say my hello और हमें जरूर मिलवाना उनसे. So right, really, I mean, it's a family which appreciate all the good work which you have done it.
It's my privilege, that I got a chance to talk to you. And I really thank Jay, for giving me this platform to interact with you. Yeah, so actually, I have been following all the Indian news, especially last year, what you did during the pandemic for all the migrant laborers. Like, I have, a lot of respect for you, but after, all those, noble acts you did last year for those laborers, my respect, I really admire you for that. The way you came out, you supported them financially, emotionally. So it speaks a lot about your character, and I really admire for that, and I really do. So I have a question. So when Jed told me that, okay, Sonu will be our first guest. So my first thing, I was so excited because ever since I saw you last year, one thing I always wanted to ask, like from where did you get this inspiration, like inspiration and motivation?
थैंक यू सो मच डॉक्टर फॉर योर काइंड वर्ड्स एंड मैं आज सुबह जब ब्रेकफास्ट कर रहा था तो मैंने एक मेरे माइंड में खुद का कोट आया. मुझे लिखने का बड़ा शौक है तो मैं कुछ ना कुछ लिख के डालते रहता हूँ. तो कोट ये था कि अगर सीमाएं बांधोगे, अगर मदद की सीमाएं बांधोगे तो नेकी का बांध कैसे लांघोगे. तो अगर आपने अपनी सीमाएं बांध दी, अगर आपने सोच लिया कि यार मेरा काम तो नहीं है बाहर जाना, लोगों की मदद करना, दिस इज नॉट माय जॉब, ये तो सरकार का काम है, ये तो किसी और का काम है कि भैया मेरा काम थोड़ा बसेस करके भेजना, मेरा काम नहीं है मेडिकल उनको फैसिलिटी देना, मेरा काम नहीं है उनको एजुकेशन देना. तो फिर तो आप अपने घर में खुश ही हो, वहां पे केक बेक करते रहे और खुश रहिए कि मैं तो भैया पैंडेमिक हूँ, एंजॉय कर रहा हूँ. इंटरनेट पे बहुत कमाल की फिल्म्स हैं, ओटीटी प्लेटफॉर्म से आप सब देख सकते हो. आई थिंक वो एक रास्ता था अगर मैं चुनता. या दूसरा रास्ता ये था कि बॉस घर से बाहर निकलना है, इन लोगों की मदद करना है, इनको घर भेजना है, ये तकलीफ में है, ये लाचार हैं, इनके पास जरिया नहीं है, इनके पास रास्ता नहीं है घर पहुंचने का. ये हजारों लाखों बच्चों को पैदल लेके जाएंगे अपने घर तक बिकॉज दे वांट टू stay alive, and somewhere you can give your 100% and save them. So I think that's what I tried to do when I was successful in my first mission of sending all these people back to their homes. So I said, this is not a story of these 350 people who want to go to Karnataka, but this is a story of millions of people who are stuck in different parts of the country, and I can't restrict myself just to Maharashtra. I have to help everyone, and then in no time, whether you name a state from Madhya Pradesh to Jharkhand to UP, Bihar, Telangana, Andhra, I mean, Chennai, you name a place, everywhere we were sending back to their homes. And I think God was guiding us. And then it started from an international evacuation from Kyrgyzstan, Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Georgia, Philippines, Russia, all these people also, all these countries, they got people out. So I don't know how it happened, Doctor, but the zeal was there, the motive was there, the intentions were there, and I knew that I can make that happen. And I think that confidence gave me power to survive on the roads with these migrants.
Oh, that's awesome, Sonu. That's awesome, and I really salute you for that. I mean, it's really commendable. I'm like from bottom of my heart, I'm a big fan of your. I mean, I was, but after this, the respect, that you have gained. I mean, I really respect you a lot for that.
Thank
I
you.
mean, awesome. So, how do you balance like your work life and your family life? Like we, like in front of you, I'm a very small personality, right? But still, when like I hear this all the time from my family. Okay, you are not giving us sufficient time. You always be in your office. You're so busy with your patients, this and that, blah blah blah. So how do you manage that? Like, how do you keep a balance between your work life and the family personal life?
Yeah, when we started our jobs and we were nothing, still we had all the time in the world, but still we were busy. So we are going to stay busy whether we are successful or whether we are not successful. I think that's everyone's story. But like I said, it's just about what you believe in and the right timings for what you want to do. When the pandemic started, every day I used to go out. I my family used to support me because they knew that I'm going out where the Maharashtra was severely affected by COVID. There were hundreds and lakhs of cases. People were not even a single individual. You could see them on the roads, but I was there on the roads, and I was busy with the migrants. I had no time. I was awake for 20, 22 hours, 23 hours in a day. Hardly could sleep after 4, 5, 6 days. But like I said, you choose what you want to do in life, and that defines you. Family, obviously, you have to have time with your family and all. But like I said, sometimes you outgrow yourself and you want to do something big in life. So that's what I've been trying to do, and that's what I'll try to do all my life. Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. Very, very, very cool. Good. So Sonu, my father, like just said, he's a big fan of yours as well, right? I mean, he's not here with me right now. He's in India. If you
Just,
can,
but please convey my regards to him and sir, बस मैं यही कहना चाहूंगा कि पंजाब जिथे भी हो तुसी खुश रहो हमेशा और कभी पंजाब आवांगा तो मुलाकात जरूर होगी बठिंडे हो लुधियाने हो मोगे में आवांगा जरूर थैंक यू सो मच भाई सत श्री अकाल जी
thank you, Nick. Thank you, Sonu.
थैंक
Want doctors who are kind, warm and gentle. Time to visit Haverhill Prime Dental. To Haverhill Prime Dental. Haverhill Prime Dental.
So Sonu, one of the journalists said that Sonu is a film star who walks his street. Now, this book behind me explains that pretty well, and it has a very special place on my bookshelf. Ladies and gentlemen, this book is not a self help book, but it has the extraordinary experiences of Sonu's journey from Moga to Mumbai, which are honest, inspirational, and heartwarming. This is the story of Sonu Sood and of the people whose life he continues to transform. This book has a very good flow that satisfies and fill your heart with the warmth. There are a lot of great inspiring quotes which can inspire anyone, and it did wonders to me. So, Sonu, when many people, including me, stayed indoors to save the world, one film star decided to take a risk. He stepped out on the streets to lend a helping hand to the hopeless and less fortunate people searching for a ray of hope. Now, Sonu, my question is, what actually inspired you to write this book, and what's your answer to critics who questions on the timing of this book?
आई रिमेम्बर दैट और मैंने कहा था कि मैं बिल्कुल वो मैंने जिंदगी में ऐसा कुछ नहीं किया कि मेरे ऊपर कुछ किताब लिखनी चाहिए एंड दिस बुक आल्सो आई एम नो मसाया इट्स नॉट माय बुक आई वुड से दिस इज माय जर्नी विद ऑल दोस पीपल हु वर विद मी ड्यूरिंग दीज टफ टाइम्स मैं सड़कों पे रहा हूँ मैंने वो एक्सपीरियंस किया है हर एक इंसान के साथ जब वो बाहर जा रहे थे जब वो ट्रैवल कर रहे थे जब वो फंस रहे थे जब वो एजुकेशन करना चाहते थे so I wanted to tell those stories to the world that after maybe 20 years 30 years 40 years when they ever visit those lanes and they visit the pandemic times that we all experienced, they should know what people went through. They should know what hard work was put in to send them back to their homes. And still they can do it. You don't have to wait for a pandemic to help others. You can help them today. People are still suffering from what happened in last 1 year. We can't sit back and say pandemic is over. Now we don't need to do anything. We still need to come forward and help others. There's no right day, right time. The time is today. The time is now. The day is today. Just go out, do your bit. And the book is not just a book. It's a lesson that I learned from my life, a lesson that I want others to go through and adapt. So, and even if I'm able to change one life, if someone has read this book somewhere in some part of the world, and if they're able to save one life, I think this book is really worth it.
So, Sonu, we spoke a lot about your social work and all the good things you are doing it. Now coming to shifting the gears a little bit and coming to your films, your glamour side. One of the I was reading a story where it was written that one of the famous South film star in a movie where you are playing a villain, and he said, I cannot hit Sonu now because Sonu has such a good image, and it will tarnish his own image if hits you in the movie. So is it like all the films now you're getting, or all the new projects you will be doing it, they are all in a good roles? So please share with us a little more. What are you doing and about your upcoming projects?
Yeah, there's no role, no any more villain roles that have been offered. They're all positive roles. I've completed a film with Yash Raj, a film called Prithviraj. So that's almost that's complete, and that's coming sometime during Diwali. Then I'm doing two movies down south. There's one I'm going to start very soon in my production. That's going to be a big announcement coming very soon. I'll share once, maybe next time when I come to your show. But yes, yeah, this year. A lot of exciting things happening, a lot of exciting films coming up. So I hope that I'm able to entertain people the way I used to, and I will try my best. But like I said, the best part that happened during this journey is that there's a new show that has started, which is called Jai Kumar Show. And it's really a pleasure, my brother, to be a part of your journey and to be the first guest, if I'm not wrong. Uh, and I promise you that you are very good as a host, and the kind of posture, the kind of calmness, the kind of focus that you maintain. Just keep the good work going, my brother. You are made for this, and I'm glad that I started my journey with you as as a student, as a struggler, as an individual who was trying to do something in life. And today, when you start your show, I started my journey as your guest also. So I mean, I'm really thankful to you, Jay, for choosing me to be part of your journey. And I just want to wish you all the best. Just keep rocking always the way you have been doing, and the way you have made everyone of all of us proud. So just be a rock star that you are, and God bless you with everything you have dreamt.
Awesome, awesome, great. And so, Sonu, any special message for the people in Boston?
Yeah, to all the Bostonites, last year I was there with Jay. We went to Harvard. We went to a lot of good places. And it's the most beautiful place, one of the most beautiful places I've ever been in the U.S. And I promise that next time I come to U.S. and everything settled down, I'm going to come to Boston again, meet many of you personally, and maybe we'll have a live show happening with me and Jay, and that's the day we'll all wait for.
And that would be also with Sonali. Yeah,
Look
thank you.
forward. Thank you so much.
So, Sonu, one thing I want to let you know, as well as to our audience, that in 2021, any profit we will be making under Jehu, we will be donating all that profits to Sood Charity Foundation. We have few sponsors right now. I'm sure we will get it more in the coming days. So whatever the profit we will make out of it, that will go to Sood Charity Foundation.
Thank you so much,
So
Jay, and
thank
God
you.
bless you. Yeah. Love you, man. Thank
We
you.
want to be a part of your journey, brother.
No, you are a part of it. I just wish you. Love you, man. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, and that brings us to the end of today's episode. I hope you liked it and learned a few things from Sonu and his remarkable journey. Tell us in comments what was your favorite moment from this conversation. And if you enjoyed our first episode, then make sure to like and subscribe our channel. And don't forget to press the notification bell because we will be back with more such interesting interviews with your favorite stars. Till then, take care and goodbye. Thanks for watching. Jaho.
J ho, J ho, J ho. This is Jay Kumar Show.